Imagine that after learning pickleball for 3 months, we played in our first competition. But because we weren't skillful enough, we lost the game 21-0. So, will we still want to play the competition next year? It depends. Depends on whether we have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset. If we have a growth mindset, we will believe that with practice, we will surely improve. But we have just lost 21-0. Actually, no. Let's do the math. 21-0 means we had 21 rallies in that competition. Let's say in every rally, we made an average of 3 shots. This means that there were 63 shots in that game. If you have played racket games before, you will know that not all 63 shots were bad. In fact, 42 out of the 63 shots were actually good. But because we weren't consistent enough, those 21 shots made us lose all the rallies. When we have a growth mindset, we will focus on the 42 good shots. We knew that we just needed more practice to make them more consistent. So we practiced almost every single day. And because we kept the faith, we did a lot better in the following year. So what will happen when we have a fixed mindset? We will look at the 21 lousy shots, and we will look at the 0 in the score. Like we have just got 0 in the examination. Negative energy begets negative energy. Every time we think about how badly we played, we became unmotivated to practice. And because we didn't practice much, we never improved. Teaching a lesson is like playing a pickleball game. In every lesson, we make an average of 500 decisions. Let's say we had a bad lesson. That lousy feeling might make us feel that all those 500 decisions were bad. If we continue to think negatively about ourselves, we won't have the motivation to try again. This is backed by many research studies, and these studies suggested that teachers with high self-efficacy will practice a lot, embrace their mistakes, and never give up. Actually, if we look carefully at every word we say, our non-verbal cues, and every of our actions, we will realize that many of our decisions were actually good ones. But because we weren't consistent enough, the students got distracted. In the end, the lessons looked messy. The question we need to ask ourselves is, do we know which decisions were good? If we don't, we wouldn't know what to practice. Then, we might slowly develop a fixed mindset. If we want to improve, we must first believe in ourselves, believe in our own abilities. Whenever we look back on our lessons, we must know which decisions were good. One way is to constantly look at the students' behavior. When the students were engaged, think about what we have just said or done. Even if the students were engaged for only 10 seconds, we must have done something right. After that, think about why those actions were good. What are the theories behind them? Then we practice again and again until they become part of our muscle memory.